Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon here on 726. Thank you so much for joining us. We have with us here in the seat. I haven't seen you for a month, Karen.
Oh, no, welcome back, Dan.
Well, thank you. I had to be gone.
Yes, you were.
Now, where did I go? Where did I go?
I think your car was in the shop.
I had some issues with my car.
Yes, but they're all better now.
It had a valve that had a hole in the valve.
Mm-hmm.
The car doesn't run very well when you have a hole in the valve, so we had to put a new head on it. And then I had to take it back several times, not because of that, but because something totally did. The brakes, one of the brakes decided to just be on all the time.
Oh, wow.
I was driving down the road and I said, well, where's that semi-tractor trailer? I keep smelling the brakes. But it was me.
It was you. That's never a good thing when you're the only car on the road. It's like, what's that smell? Where's that other car?
Yeah, and the way they fix cars nowadays. In the old days, they would say, "Oh, that sounds like the points. We'll just change them out and advance the timing a little bit." Yes. They don't do that anymore. They hook it up to a machine, and it tells them where the problem is, and then they get on the internet. The technicians get on the internet, and they go to YouTube to find out how to fix it.
It just makes you feel confident, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, and if that's not the problem, they say, well, that part's connected to this part, and so we'll change that part out. And if that doesn't do it, we'll just change that other part out.
And by the time you have a brand new car.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I noticed that the car got you here today
it did.
safely, so that's good.
It's running pretty good.
There's a lot of road between Harrison and Mountain Home if your car's not working right.
Yeah. Yeah, do you ever worry about your vehicle? I mean, do you think about, oh, this looks like a good place for me to break down for the next 12 hours?
Well, actually, it's probably been about 6 weeks ago. I stopped at a tire place to have my snow tires taken off on the way to Springfield, and I was going from Mountain Home through Harrison up to Springfield.
Yeah.
And got my other tires put back on, got over by Yellville and had a blowout, you know.
Oh.
Yes, so thank goodness for cell phones because.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you have any roadside assistance?
Yes, I do, Dan.
Okay. Good for you. See, I'm an AARP member, so we have that.
Oh, I would like to say I'm not old enough to be AARP, but I am, but I'm not a member.
You travel, so you need some kind of
I do have AAA, though.
Good.
Yes,
Good for
I
you.
do, because I'm not going to change my tire.
Yeah. Do you know how?
Now.
Do you know how?
I think I could if I needed to, but I've never done it.
Never done it? Okay.
My dad showed me a lot of times, and then, you know, husband. And I just stand there and go, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I started driving, they had the old jack where it would hook under the bumper.
Yes.
So you do this one.
I do remember those.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an update on my lips. You weren't here last time, but I know everyone at home is wondering about.
Is your lips okay?
Yeah, you know, I had.
We have a problem with Karen's lips?
Permanent tattoo.
Oh.
2 weeks ago, tattooed lip color, and Scooter and I had a long conversation about that, and he had some things to say, but my lips are healing now. They're still chapped.
Are they kissable?
Yes,
well,
Dan.
you got to get past the kissable. I mean, if you can kiss, then they're pretty well healed.
Yeah.
Now, were they darker too? I know that they kind of lessen their hue, I guess, or their tone.
They're at the point now where the hue's coming back because they get dark, and then it chafes off, and then comes back. So it's in the. So anyway, I just wanted to update everyone at home that.
We should have.
Better. Thank you for asking.
We should have taken the cameras out and shown that process. Did you cry during the process?
Not this time.
They deaden your lips, don't they?
Yes, they do. So it was all good this time, but my lips were swollen when we did the show last, and so you
that would have been good.
That. And,
people do the swollen lip, but women do like the swollen lip thing, don't they?
Yeah, some do.
Some do.
I just, my lips were sore, and Scooter was making fun of them. So it's.
Did you see last week's show? Yes, I did. We have people that saw the show.
Yeah. So, but they're all better. The things we do, ladies, for beauty. It's not working either, is it?
Well, you got to go through the process to make
have to
yourself.
go
You
through
got
the
to get
process.
that confidence builder.
Makes me feel better
Yeah.
to feel like I don't have to constantly worry about putting on lipstick.
Well,
So-
you look nice today.
Well, thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
See, well, you appreciate me more when you're not here, and then you
Oh,
come back.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Anything else going on that you know of?
No.
Okay.
Why? What have you heard?
Oh, I don't know. The good news or the bad news or the.
Well, you said that you were doing something exciting here coming up, and you just did something
I
exciting.
just got back from a weekend shoot in Oklahoma City at what's called Starbase Studios. They do old Star Trek, the original series style episodes or web episodes. They produce them and they put them on the internet, and they used me for sound. I actually they needed I did a little cameo role as one of the
A
engineers.
guest starring
Yes.
appearance.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I even had some close-up time. They sent me a little clip just earlier, and I don't have it with me to show, but
this is something that people will be able to go online
when
and
it's
view.
when it's completely finished.
You'll
yeah.
have to keep us posted because
Oh,
I
I
know
will.
all your fans out there
Oh.
will want to go on and look at it.
Yeah, I'm waiting
sorry.
for that the invitation for the Oscars when this is released. I'm pretty sure that I'll at least get to sit up front for one of these.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I wonder if they have awards for like web series.
they do.
Do they?
I don't know what they're called, but I know that there's different levels
Well,
of things.
see, there you
different
go.
ones.
You
Yeah.
start off with the web
we'll see.
award, and then you work up to Emmy and Tony,
Sure.
and then you do Grammy, the spoken word, after you write your memoir and read it.
Yeah, we should have our own awards right here
Tony.
in Mountain Home.
Okay,
We could call it the Karen Award or something. The Karen.
that'd be fine. The
Mm-hmm.
Karen.
We could even have a little statue made up,
Yes.
Barbie doll or something. I don't know.
Yeah, a Barbie doll statue. That's me. Yes, it's that would be kind of interesting. Work
Sure.
on that, will you?
I'll work on it here in the next during the commercial break. I'll work on from start to finish. I have all the details, and we'll have them a few weeks from now.
There is no telling what that award is going to look like. I'm a little worried.
You know, we've got a fairly good show this week, and
Not fairly, very.
fairly good. Yeah, it's a good. I see
You
the
guys are just
see the list.
so-so,
See
sorry.
the oh now come on. Well, a jam-packed show would be completely full that we have to really rush between and not do this little segment.
Yes, I know.
So we've got a fairly good show.
It's a very.
Okay.
May I read who's here?
Please.
Okay. Well, first of all, Duncan Clayton with Nature's Way is back with us today, and I don't know what he's going to talk about. I guess he'll tell us when he gets
I think
here.
they're going to be all informative.
How
It's all about information down
It's
there.
all about education, and information. So go
Mm-hmm.
get your pen and paper. And then Jim Davis, author, is here to talk about. I'm guessing that this is his new book until
Uh-huh.
September. 9 Months to Give.
Okay.
So, and I see he brought like some
Visual
samples
arts,
or visual.
visual aids in
aids.
his book, and
Yes, yes. So I can't wait to hear about that. And then our friends Pat Ferguson and Jessica Cleveland are here to talk about Craft Fest. Thumbs up, ladies. And finally, your friend and mine from Kindness Inc., Debbie Womack is here to talk about an upcoming golf tournament. So
okay.
get your pen and paper and take notes because you won't want to miss a single second of this.
Okay. Well, let's take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Duncan from Nature's Way. Stay with us.